friends? All right, so just like yesterday, we are going to play our Make a 10 game again. So our friends here at school have Unifix cubes. If you are here at school, I want you to quietly count how many Unifix cubes you have. How many do each of you have? And then raise your hand when you know. Daniel, how many do you each have?
I have 10.
Everyone should have 10
I have 1, 2,
Unifix cubes.
I have 10.
Shh, we're not flirting.
8, 9, 10.
Everyone has 10. So everyone has 10 Unifix cubes. So I want you to set those back in front of you so we're not distracted by them. So just put them in front of you. And I want you to tell me, what are these cards again? So my friends at home, take a close look. You should be able to recognize what kind of cards we have there. I'll move it forward. Maddie?
We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. What else do you notice? Camden?
It's a 10 frame.
It is a 10 frame.
And it has numbers on the side to know what number it is.
You're right. It has dots in the 10 frame and numbers to show it. What we're going to do today is the same game as yesterday. I want you to think of 2 numbers up here, 2 cards that would equal 10. And my friends at home, you should be thinking about it. What 2 cards will go together to make 10? Just cards that are up here. I want you to think about it. Use your cubes to prove it. Use your cubes to prove it. Whatever 2 cards you're thinking about, I want you to use your cubes. And my friends at home, maybe use your fingers or something else to help you come up with your answer. If you think you know, I want you to raise your hand. What 2 cards will equal 10? You're proving it with your Unifix cubes. Daniel, I see that you're ready with your Unifix cubes. What do you have?
6 plus 4.
Okay, so we actually did this one yesterday. 6 and 4 more. How do you know that, Daniel?
Because I just counted in my set 6 and then I added 4 more.
And what is 6 and 4 more?
10.
How could you prove it on your Unifix cubes that it works?
I put 6 on the ground and then I looked what's still in my hands and then see.
So he just said he put 6 cubes on the ground and then he still had 4 cubes left in his hand. We know that works because how many cubes are all together? 10. Let's try another one. Camden?
1 plus 9.
1 and 9. How do you know that works, Camden?
Because there's one more space left and I put, because I counted on, I want like 9 and then I added 1 more.
So friends, I'm going to show my friends on the computer too, but be watching. He told me that he knows that 9 and 1 more is 10 because look at our 10 frame. There's 1 space left. That is some good thinking. So we know that 9, and if we have 1 more to fill that empty square, that would be 10. Who has another one? Lucas?
2 and 5.
2 and how many? 5. Prove that on your Prove that on your Unifix cube. 2? Oh, but I see that you have some leftover cubes there. So would that work? But you still have a couple leftover cubes. So is that 10? You need to use all of your cubes. So let's keep thinking. Who can tell me what 5 and 2 more is? Madison, what's 5 and 2 more?
7.
7. So that's not quite right. Good thinking, though. Madison, do you have 2 partners that will work?
7 and 3.
7 and 3. How do you know that works?
Because I took 7 off my stick, and then I saw that I had 3 more in my hand.
Can I show my friends at home? Because you're all using your Unifix cubes, but they don't have any. So she said she took 7 off of here, so I'm going to count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many are left over? 3 more. So that is correct. Good job, Madison. Who is another one? We'll do one more. Brady?
2 and 8.
Ooh, 2 and 8. How do you know that one works?
Because there's two empty boxes on 8.
Look at that. There's 2 empty boxes on 8. So we know that if we fill the whole frame, we have 10. So we know that 8 plus 2 more equals 10. I want you friends to tiptoe back to your desk quietly and put your Unifix cubes on it and come back and find Bubbles' face. So I'm going to put this up so we can see calendar. Our friends are walking back nicely and quietly. They're finding Bubbles' face, and we're going to get started right away. So it's going to be, we're just going to go through calendar and our days in school, and then we're going to end number corner for today. So I want you to take a look at our pattern. What's underneath the square? Remember, we moved back to green apples. So what is under there? Lucas, what do you think? Camden? You think 5 green apples and 1 red apple. Who has something different? Remember, there's 8 green apples here. 8 of them. Daniel?
I think that might be, there's gonna be, I think there's gonna be 1 yellow apple and then 7 green apples.
Oh, 1, what color apple?
Yellow.
Yellow maybe? And 7 what?
Green.
Why did you get the number 7? How'd you get that?
Because I counted them.
And you know how many altogether?
10. I mean,
How many altogether apples?
9.
Okay, who has something different? Camden?
8.
You think 8 what?
8 all together.
Yep, 8 altogether, so what's under the square?
1 red apple and 7 green apples.
1 red apple and 7 green apples. We know that's red because look at our pattern. It repeats.
And then
What number?
the
Go on.
number of it is gonna be 16.
Let's take a look. I'm going to show my friends at home first. Mr. Camden is correct. We have 7 green apples and 1 red apple. So we get rid of a green and we add a red apple. So what am I going to make for our number tree? Looking at this picture.
You're gonna make
Oh, raise your hand. Maddie?
7.
Ooh, what's going to go on top? How many all together, Maddie? Let's count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8.
8.
And then you told me how many? How many green apples?
7.
7. And how many red?
1.
1. Good job. So what's our math equation? Anybody else? I'm calling on my same friends. Friends at home, you should be thinking about what's our math equation. Brady?
To make 16.
Look at our number tree. We use these 3 numbers to make our math equation. Start down here. Start down here. What number is this? 7 plus
1.
equals what, buddy? What's 7 and 1 more? 8. So remember, we're using our number tree to make our equation. Like yesterday, we did 8 plus 0 equals 8. And today is 7 plus 1 equals 8. Good job. What am I going to change my date to? What's our date going to change? Lucas? Where is the 16 going to go? Okay, so leave the 1. And then add a what? 6 for 16. because it's still one group of 10. So our date today is October 16th, 2020. What day of the week is it? I forgot to say it. Camden?
Sunday.
What is our day of the week?
Friday.
Friday. Today's Friday. Good.
October.
So I am going to add my X, and I want you to think about how many days in school. I'm going to erase this, and I want you to think. How many days in school? Friends at home, look at our days in school chart, and my friends here at school, you should be using that as well. Who can help me? Dominic?
33.
How'd you figure that out, buddy? What'd you do?
Because on that I knew that first there was 30 and then I counted the 3 more extras.
So you told me that we know it's 30 because 10, 20, 30. You just know in your mind, this is 30. And then we can see there's 3 more. So 30 plus 3 equals 30.